What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. This is a Q&A I put out on Twitter, aka X, and I'm going to answer this question. This question comes from Mark Ski at MarkBSki on Twitter. His question is, I've been consistently weight training for several years and at 63, still going strong, man. Let's friggin' go. I can manage sets of back squats with 290 pounds. Hell yeah, let's go, my man. Is there any reason I should not change my focus to Olympic lifting? Well, it's a good question because it depends why you're training. So if you're training for Olympic lifting, then I would say implement Olympic lifting. However, if you're training for hypertrophy, for muscle gain, if you're training for fat loss, if you're training for any other modality, I would not put Olympic training in there. And the reason is pretty simple. It's a very specific kind of training. Doing an Olympic lift, yes, it does require power. It does require strength. It does require explosion. It does require coordination. But Olympic lifting is a lot of technique. Now, I can argue that learning Olympic lifting will help with neuromuscular patterning. It can help with mental development. It can help with a lot of things. But if your goal is simply to be in your 60s, to be jacked, to be lean, to be strong, you do not need to do Olympic lifting. Let's talk about pre-workouts. See, a lot of them just get you spiked and then you crash. The crash is crazy. When I take a pre-workout, I don't want my heart beating out of my chest. I can't do a set to failure with that. No, I want something that gets me focused. I want my mind to just go, I'm gonna get all the weight. I want my body to feel like I can go crush it, make the gains of my life. That's why the pre-workout I use is Ambrosia Kinetic. Ambrosia Kinetic is the greatest mushroom-enhanced mind and body performance booster pre-workout ever created. Go to TigerFitness.com now. That's TigerFitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA. MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. And you get 10% off, not just Kinetic, but the entire site. Go to TigerFitness.com now, save and make the gains you've been wanting. Now, CrossFit did a good job of combining Olympic lifts with other modalities. They'd have their cardiovascular work with their 5K runs. Obviously, cardiovascular is built in to the nature of their programming. You also have strength days where you have a day where you'll just do deadlifts or just do squats. You could program that into CrossFit. However, I don't really see a need to do Olympic lifting. Now, there is one thing that will determine if you do Olympic lifting. Do you want to do Olympic lifting? If you simply want to do Olympic lifting to program yourself to do something different, keep it interesting, stay moving, keep loaded. Now, will Olympic lifting provide enough load for hypertrophy? A little bit, but it's not optimal. It's not optimal at all. You're looking at a very skilled movement, like a snatch, right? Right? That's not how you induce hypertrophy. Now, you will get some hypertrophy as a side effect of lifting weights. But if you're looking at maximizing hypertrophy, it comes down to what we talk about, right? You do around 5 sets per muscle group per week. And those are the really hard sets, going up to around 1 RIR, 1 rep within failure, maybe 3, but who can judge, right? How do you know when you're 3 reps of failure? Oh no, I think I get 3 more. No, when you go up to failure, you know, I can't do 1 more rep. Let me rack this thing, right? So that's why I recommend 1 rep in reserve, 1 rep in the tank, whatever you want to call it. So that is why I recommend that, because I can't judge 3 reps in reserve. Nobody can. It's complete hogwash. It's complete bullshit, whatever. So I recommend doing that, whatever body part split you're doing, right? You could get 5 sets per muscle group by doing it in a bro split fashion. You could do it in a full body day, 3 days a week, where you do, 2 sets, 2 sets, and 2 sets, whatever, cool, done. You could do that upper, lower, just split it up where you get around 5 sets per, and you get 4, you get 6, just around 5. And I think you'll be good. So that is what I'd recommend for hypertrophy, for gaining muscle. Again, like if you're a power lifter and your goal is to lift as much weight as possible, whole different training method. But the only application, even for my athletes, we don't do the snatches. We don't do the cleans. We don't do the typical Olympic lifts. We might do the med ball lifts. And the reason being, by the time we taught somebody to load and do a proper snatch, I could have gotten them really strong on hex bar deadlift, on quadruple extension deadlift, on dynamic squats off the box with bands. There's a lot of things we could do in lieu of that by explosive power shrugs. So I don't even use Olympic lifts. I don't believe in them for athletics. I don't do cleans. I don't do any of that stuff. I believe in doing the basics, and I believe in doing things that have a low learning curve. Learning how to do a snatch, how to do a clean, how to do a clean and jerk, how to do all that ish properly, it just takes too much time. So if your goal with Olympic lifting is to learn to Olympic lift better, and you just simply want to do it, hey, I boxed for 7 years. I understand. Training gets boring. But if you're older and you just want to remain that jacked grandpa, nah, it's not it. Unless you want to do it. That's the caveat. Anyway, guys, hopefully that answers that question. If you have any questions, you can email me, Marc, M-A-R-C, marc, at tigerfitness.com. I'll use them in these videos and I'll shout you out. I'll do all that stuff. If you have something to promote, let me know. I'll promote it. I'm just trying to help you guys out, build a community here. But anyway, that is the answer. Be sure to go to tigerfitness.com to support me. That's tigerfitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA. Make America Healthy Again. Gives you 10% off the entire site, including Ambrosia Kinetic, the pre-workout from Ambrosia. That is awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video, follow this channel, click on the notification bell, and remember, that's not a game.